And before we go this hour, the Obama administration has extended the life of the International Space Station by 4 years until 2024. The cost here, $3 billion a year. What it means, the $100 billion space station won't come splashing down into the Pacific Ocean in 2020, as had been planned. Joining me right now, live by Skype, we've got veteran NBC News space program correspondent Jay Barbary. And Jay, okay, so this space station orbiting for some 13 years now. It took 13 years to build. But by 2024, will the technology still be effective, given that the United States is now saying, okay, we're going to put in the money?
Well, yeah, it will be, Richard. But again, on the other hand, what they're doing up there are the experiments that they can do while in Earth orbit. The biggest problem is they're stuck in Earth orbit. We've been stuck in Earth orbit for 42 years, since 1972. And what the space family would like to see happening is going back to building spacecraft that can fly beyond Earth orbit. We haven't had that since the Apollo 17 flight that landed on the moon in 1972. So they have a program underway to do that.
Right.
It's the SLS, and they wanted to get back to that. Now, today, just about 2 hours ago, they launched a resupply ship from Wallops Island. First one going out of there, second one launched, first one loaded down with a ton of supplies. It even has a ant farm on board that's going up a little while on the space station. And we got these commercial companies, Richard, that are trying to get in place to supply the space station and make money, of course.
Right. So,
but again, on the other hand, there's only going to be a couple of flights a year. But this extension will help them, and it means 10 years from now, they will at that time do something with the space station. What it is yet to be seen.
Quickly, you know, we got the $3 billion a year. Does that go towards some of these outsourced companies, these third-party spacecraft building companies?
Commercial companies, it sure will. Yeah, they've got different contracts. It will go to them, plus the fact it's not only just America. There's 15 nations involved. There are big countries in it now, of course, is Russia, Canada, the Europeans, Japan, and there's 6 of them up there at this time manning the spacecraft, the space station, 2 of them, 2 of which are Americans. So yeah, everybody's going to be involved. Everything is going to be in there. It's a good thing.
Right.
But unless we wake up and get back to exploration, then it's going to be a long time coming. We're just going to keep sitting in the same place, going around and around the same place on Earth, doing the same thing over and over.
Jay Barbary saying they need more, but a lot of folks saying, hey, that $3 billion sounds pretty good. Jay Barbary, thank you so much. Appreciate your time there in Florida.
My pleasure, Richard.
All righty. That does it for this edition of News Nation. Check out our